What's going on, everybody? It's me, Nico. Welcome back to another video. How's everybody's day going? And today we're just going to get right into what we're talking about. So today we're going to be looking at two videos from this YouTuber named Blazen, who has 31,800 subscribers. His video, the first one we're going to be covering, is called "The Anime Community Must Be Stopped." Now, I have not watched this entire video. I only seen about like 5 minutes of it, but this is a very weird one, but also a really stupid video as well from what I've seen. So this dude goes on to talk about L0licons and stuff, once again, of course, in the anime community, as most of these people do. And he's also talking about a YouTuber in the video who is into Dragon Ball and was apparently harassing some kid online during a Dragon Ball match after he like lost or something. There's another weird thing that goes on in this video. This dude tries to make the claim that this is what the anime and this is what the Naruto community is like for some reason. It's very weird. He thinks that the entire Naruto community is like this random YouTuber who I've never even heard of before. Hell, I've never even heard of this Blazen YouTuber before. I'm pretty sure the other YouTuber is probably a small YouTuber as well. He tries to make the claim that everyone in the Naruto anime community is just like this 50 or 51-year-old YouTuber, and they all go around like harassing kids and doing all this weird stuff online, or like they're into lolicons. It's a very weird video, so we're just going to get right into it.
For a multitude of years, I have been cursed to be a part of a community that has been fragmented, a community that has been corrupted, a community that has been set astray from the very foundation it was built on.
What is with all of these YouTubers that are constantly fucking Shonen fans and are always talking about the lolicons, or just, you know, anime fans in general, and bashing on them and stuff, having these cringe ass CW style intros where they act like they're in some fucking shonen anime and they have main character syndrome? What is with all of these stupid cringy intros in fast edits and all this other ridiculous nonsense where they talk like the most narcissistic person on the fucking planet?
I have been cursed to walk down an arduous path that isn't for the weak. I have been cursed to be encompassed with the anime community. Back when I was only but a sapling, I once believed that the mighty philosopher Aurelius's viewpoint in life was the definitive way to live, to redirect our focus to what we can control and numb ourselves to what we cannot control. But I was a fool. How can one be in control when you are surrounded by people with anger issues, insane god complexes, disgusting fetishes, glazing symptoms, EDPs, illusion, roleplayers, and so much more?
What? I'm sorry, what? Just what the fuck is this intro, man? What is happening right now? What is he fucking talking about? He said he cannot, like, be control of his life or something when he's surrounded by all these EDPs, insane god. I don't fucking know, man. What? Things I do to bring y'all content. Things I have to sit down and react to. It boggles the mind. I'm telling you right now.
You cannot! Ergo, I have now realized there is only but one definitive conclusion. The anime community must be stopped.
Blazen, what the f is wrong with you?
A lot of things, Kevin. A lot of things. But for the majority of life itself, if you were to tell someone you watch anime, you would literally be looked down upon like some sort of inferior subspecies. It felt like a taboo for me to carry Bleach Volume 47, 48, 49 in school. It felt like a taboo for me to tell Robbie from my AP Lang class, I play Dragon Ball Online 10 hours a day, night in and night out. But the only time I didn't feel like a disgusting, vile, worthless piece of shit was when I was able to watch my favorite anime YouTubers. It was when I was able to hop on the Dragon Ball forums and debate with people.
Honestly, I would rather go back to the days where we were bullied over watching anime and shit, because at least that was fucking easier to deal with than dealing with people constantly calling you a fucking pedophile and trying to dox or kill you over anime characters. Holy shit, man. What the fuck was that intro, first of all? And second of all, why am I noticing a pattern with all of these fucking people that constantly make these kind of videos? These anime YouTubers, all they do is they act like shonen characters and they talk about nothing but shonen anime, and all they do is bash anime that is weird or covers taboo shit, not even realizing that the anime they watch as well, such as Naruto and Dragon Ball, is also weird and covers taboo shit, or has lolly characters or weird fan servicey moments and other types of stuff in it. Honestly, man, I would rather just go back to the days of early 2010s where we didn't have to deal with all of this crap because anime wasn't as mainstream as it was today, and we didn't have to deal with all this dumb nonsense of people constantly whining about anime characters and how weird anime is or how they think that it's pedophilic. And we also didn't have to deal with dumb localizers and their freaking woke nonsense and injecting moronic politics into everything. Can we please somehow just go back to those times? I am begging the world.
And best of all, it was when I was able to share my passion and upload anime related videos on my channel. But f that now. Imagine being above the age of 50 years old and unironically raging on disabled children for over 6 years on a trash-ass Naruto game. Yes, this is Ventus SGN.
No one's gonna love you because you're a fucking fat. Before I met this kid, bro, I never wanted somebody to die. I literally want this kid to die.
3 years ago, back when I was 18 years old, discovering this man was the very moment I began to view the anime community very differently. I saw clips.
You literally put your finger up your asshole at night, shitty finger booty ass fat.
And clips.
Hope he gets fucking foot cramps swimming and suffocates. Drown.
And clips.
Don't let anybody ever tell you that you are not a fat, bro. You must know that you are fat. I know that you're a fat. Your friends know that you're a fat.
Of this old ass man having psychotic breakdowns over a Naruto game. When I saw this man try to flex his channel and rizz up civilians with business cards.
Oh, this is my channel right here.
Hey, 118K.
Yeah. I do have cards, but not all of them.
I knew I had to make a video talking about this lunatic. And when I did, I feel like everyone realized he was sick in the head. So sick in the head. This man attempted to scare me by role-playing that he was going to take my channel down with his network.
By the way, I'm gonna talk to my network to get that video removed off of YouTube and hopefully give that guy a strike.
This was the face of the Naruto community.
Oh wow, so some edgy fucking 51-year-old went around over here talking shit online to some kid, or I'm guessing you, when you were 18 years old or something, when he was playing a fucking Naruto game. How the fuck is this the face of the Naruto community? So I went and did some research and checked out who the hell this YouTuber is that he's even talking about. And apparently this guy's channel is called Ventus SGN. And this guy doesn't really seem to have all that much to do with Naruto. So I don't know what he's even talking about by saying that this loser is the face of the Naruto community. He just seems like some stupid, edgy 51-year-old who likes to over here go around and talk like he's in a Modern Warfare 2 Call of Duty lobby. Okay, whatever. It just seems like some edgy idiot being edgy online. Whatever, I guess. Does that make what he's saying okay? No, it doesn't really, but I feel like you wouldn't last a single day in a fucking Call of Duty lobby from back in the olden gold days if this is really what's ticking you off that darn much. It just seems like this guy is a gaming channel that mostly does like playthroughs and makes tips and guide videos on a myriad of games. He's even covered some recent ones like Clear Obscure Expedition 33 and a few others. So no, this isn't the fucking face of the Naruto community. This isn't how Naruto fans in the Naruto community act. Now, if you want to know how the Naruto community act, I would say they act more like you, or at least the fucking Boruto community does, all on Twitter and on Reddit, where all they do is sit here and talk shit about other anime fans while they hype up nothing but just shonen anime, especially the most mid ones ever, and then they bash L0licons and talk about how weird and pedophilic anime is. You know, kind of the same thing that you're going to be doing in this video. And also, all that talk about this guy trying to give you a strike over your darn YouTube video is also really dumb, and of course is a very bad thing. So I'm hoping he's not actually trying to do that, as that can actually get him kicked off of the darn platform if he tries to do something like that. Sounds like we might be onto another quantum TV situation, but I doubt this idiot will probably try to do anything, seeing as your channel is still up and seeing as it doesn't seem like you made any further videos talking about this situation.
People who enjoy looking at lolis can't be trusted. For those who don't know what a loli is, it's essentially a female anime character that looks like she can be in preschool, but for some reason she might be 932 years old or some weird shit like that. Now I think you can probably guess what type of weirdos like lolis. It's the people with insane neck beards, the people built like a grandmaster Discord mod, the people so deranged in the head, and I call them Garfields. odd individual who was usually socially inept and attracted to lolly.
What in the actual hell is this guy talking about? You know, we have been called everything under the sun by aunties. L0licons have been called pedophiles, they have been called weirdos, they have been called degenerates, they have been called gooners, they have even been called lollies themselves for some fucking reason by aunties. Yes, I'm not even joking, they have actually called us the lollies that we like to lewd. But never in my life have I ever heard us be called a fucking Garfield. I can't even help it, man. This is so fucking dumb. A Garfield? Apparently it's a socially inept person that's attracted to lollies, man. Just... oh my god. Alright, let me move on before I just fucking cave my head into the wall, dude, because this is something. This is really something. Y'all outdo yourselves every single time, man. I just...
But I have a confession. I gotta talk to y'all. I knew a Garfield in the Dragon Ball community. And after talking to him about Dragon Ball one time, he seemed like a pretty nice guy. He seemed like someone you can trust to watch your bags in the airport. But I was wrong. I could low-key tell he was built like a Garfield.
What is he talking about? He said he knew someone that was built like a Garfield. So I'm guessing he's trying to say that they were socially inept and that they were obese, like Garfield the cat was, and they were attracted to lolly. Some person in the Naruto community, apparently, to this guy. I am so fucking done at this point.
And I chose to ignore it. Yesterday from this recording, I found a tweet from someone tweeting out a document containing the most down bad, diabolical shit he has done in the anime community. This Garfield made a Twitter account role-playing as his pretend girlfriend for a solid month and kept it a secret. And to put into context, he looked like this and she looked like this.
What is actually fucking happening right now? This dude is making a video talking about someone that he knew in the Naruto community, apparently, that was built like a... whatever the fuck he's talking about, this term Garfield. It was apparently obese and attracted to lollies. So what he did was get a fake AI generated image of this dude to put in a fucking video, and also talk about the fact that apparently this dude also created a fake account where he role played as his own girlfriend and kept it a secret. What in the actual fuck am I... what is going on right now? What am I hearing? This is not what I expected to hear today. You know what? I'm gonna lose my mind if I keep thinking about it any harder. Let's just move on.
Not only that, but he also openly admits to having a fetish for this lolly character named Chronoa, a character from a game called Dragon Ball Xenoverse who looks 12, but for some reason is 75 million years old. So let's just f*** her because she's 75 million years old. Let's just stick our dick in her. What is wrong with you? She has body pillows of her bare butt cheeks on the bed. Not only that, but this Garfield has a waifu list with lollies and actual young anime girls. What is wrong with you?
You know, I absolutely hate these moronic takes that these kind of people fucking come up with. Somehow it's wrong when the fucking anime character is 75 million years old, aka way above the age of 18. But then it's also a problem when the character is exactly 18. And then it's also still a fucking problem when the character isn't 18, when it shouldn't matter at all because it's the fucking anime character. So it doesn't matter if the anime character is the fucking age of an adult or whatever. You know, the age of consent, even though we shouldn't even be applying this shit to fucking anime characters. It's stupid. Like, come on now. And then it also doesn't matter when they're below it. So, you can't fucking win with them. It doesn't matter. You just... You can't win for losing.
But how does he respond to this after getting caught lacking? Look, my family has always stated that 16 and above is good. If you're talking about your Raka, yes, she is 16, but that is the age of consent in Kentucky. Also, I have liked her ever since I was 16, so technically, she's fair game. I wish these texts were fake, but they're not. They're not fake.
I hate the fact that these fucking losers nowadays just for some reason keep putting images of actual random children in their videos or in their tweets as responses to someone that is a lolicon or is attracted to a lolly character or is an actual fucking pedophile or whatever. It doesn't matter. Why do these losers always have images of children ready on hand to constantly fucking post online somewhere? Jesus, dude. And then the worst part is when you have these losers like this guy over here who seems to be seemingly comparing it to the fucking lolly character. Otherwise, he wouldn't have put this image up. You know, it really muddles things. Now, let's touch on this dude that he's talking about here real quick, because just what the actual fuck is this guy talking about, where he's like, well, it's okay because the age of consent is 16 in Kentucky and my family has always said that, you know, 16 and above is good. No, it is not. What the fuck? What are you talking about, bro? That is not good at all. No. Okay, 16, 17, dude, you're a grown-ass man. I'm assuming you're a grown-ass man, I'm pretty sure. That is not good, no. Like, what the fuck? And then he's trying to make the claim that this dude, I'm guessing he's trying to make the claim that he's a lolicon or whatever, or at the very least, he's attracted to this lolly-looking character, who I'm gonna put an image up here on the screen. And this character right here, I don't know if she's 16 or 75 million years old, like he said. I'm guessing he thinks that this character looks 16, or I believe this guy said that she is 16, which isn't really the case, because I'm pretty sure he just pulled up her age and it said that she was like 75 million years old. Either way, both of these dudes right now are taking massive fucking L's. This dude for even talking about any of this dumb shit regarding lolicons in the first place, and also pulling up an image of a real child and stuff, and the other guy for trying to justify what the fuck he's doing by bringing up the age of consent and saying that it's fine because she's 16, it's 16 is legal. But that's not a good thing. It doesn't matter if it's fucking legally okay. Morally, that is wrong, number one. And number two, it shouldn't matter because the fucking character is just an anime character. So yeah, 2 L's right now. One for him and one for this guy that he's talking about from his past or whatever.
Every time I see Kronoa, I just let it out. She is too perfect.
Abomination.
My gosh, I am so tired of these cringe fucking edits, man. Can we please stop? Alright, so this is a future update, so I decided to skim through the rest of this bug fucking insane video that this Blazen guy made, and the rest of the video is nothing but a bunch of nonsense regarding Bleach and some other content creators and some drama going on. He even talks about Afro Senju and a bunch of other stuff that happens on Twitter that's not really fucking relevant to what I want to talk about. This is a bunch of dumb nonsense and some more cringe, stupid, fast, TikTok-y type of edits while this guy pretend like he's some kind of shonen protag. But that's not the end of the video right here, because he also made a follow-up to this video as kind of like a response to some people in his comments who was responding to him negatively over the whole Kronoa and the lolly stuff in this video. So we're going to be taking a look at that response video, and it's not really that long either. It's only about 5 minutes, so this shouldn't take too long.
So the other day, I uploaded a video titled "The Anime Community Must Be Stopped." And in this video, I talked about people with insane god complexes, gatekeeping anime, anger issues, and the topic for this video, people who like lollies. Now, even if you watched the last video, I need you to watch this part of the video one more time. I knew a Garfield in the Dragon Ball community. Yesterday from this recording, I found a tweet from someone tweeting out a document containing the most down bad, diabolical shit he has done in the anime community. He has body pillows of her bare butt cheeks on the bed. Not only that, but this Garfield has a waifu list with lollies and actual young anime girls. What is wrong with you? I personally believe being attracted to characters who look young and small is a loophole to being a predator. It's enabling weirdo tendencies, and that's why I will never stand with people who glorify liking these characters.
Yeah, we already know, because you're an absolute fucking moron. That's why you sit here and you make these videos crying about the fucking anime community being full of lolicons and stuff, and that they're attracted to these fucking fictional characters, and for some reason that ticks you off so darn much because you don't know how to ignore things that you don't like, instead of just, you know, going out of your way to paint people in a bad light and either slander them or try to imply that they are something they're not. Right here, when you said that lolicons are like a gateway to being a predator slash a pedophile, I already know what blanket umbrella term that you're trying to use right there to insinuate that we are, because I'm not fucking stupid.
Konako, Shiro, Rico, Chronoa, I don't care who it is. If you are attracted to these people and your cucumber gets stiff, you cannot be trusted. You are a threat to society, and you need to seek direction. You need help. You need serious help. So when I uploaded that video, I naturally just assumed that everyone will agree with me on the notion that liking lollies is bad. I was wrong! Ultra Flash 9172 commented,
I never viewed Chronoa as a child, or like a petite woman. I never got lolly vibes from her. She's just a small woman. Not to mention, lollies are meant to look childish, but Chronoa doesn't. She looks way too feminine and grown to be a child. That's just my opinion.
When I looked on Google, this character literally looked like a little girl to me. She shares similar features to a child. You are an outcast for liking her. You are an outcast for being sexually attracted to her. And since you want to double down on your fetish, I might as well say it. Remember in the video when I kept saying Garfield is a code word for people who like lollies? Garfield, 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 Garfield. It's because I felt bad for the person I was trying to protect, but no longer. His name is Andrew.
First of all, a lolly does not mean child. Second of all, I kind of agree with that comment about Chronoa not exactly looking all that much like a lolly character, although I do still think that she probably does fit the connotations to be one, but that comment, the rest of it, was still pretty stupid and stuff, because it tried to, you know, paint the word lolly as meaning child, which is not the case at all. Number two, what? As in, what the fuck are you talking about when you said that you created the term Garfield for lolicons because you were trying to protect the person that you were talking about in your previous video from your past? I don't even know what the hell is going on right now, but alright, very weird.
I no longer feel anything for you, Andrew. You must be stopped immediately. So Ultra Flash 9172 is Andrew defending himself on an alt account. So I respond to his insane comment with bro exposing himself. And then he hits me back with dude.
Seriously, even when I try to make sense, you're calling me a lolicon. Look up a petite woman, or at least compare Chronoa's appearance to most lollies instead of accusing me of someone I'm not.
So obviously I am a grown man. I am not about to play tag with a delusional predator. So I decide to simply ignore it. And I go about my life. But then this predator, Sean CJ Marshall, got summoned out of nowhere and replies,
Anime tourist, if you're actually getting pissed at fictional characters, then you're the real problem in this community. Just a bunch of fake anime fans who want to complain. I like anime girls, including lollies. What you gonna do about it?
Disgusting! I could not believe what I was witnessing. A predator protecting a predator. I was appalled by how far the anime community has fallen.
You know, I'm not gonna run defense for that fucking, the first guy you were talking about, whatever the heck his name was. I kind of already forgot it, because this dude generally seems to think that it's okay. That is, if your screenshots and stuff from his messages is actually, you know, true information. He seems to think that it's okay for you to be able to date someone that is 16 or 17 if you're like a grown fucking adult, just because it is legally okay. So I'm not running defense for that idiot. However, this other guy, this Sean person who left, fuck me, Sean person, Another Sean. Anyways, this Sean person that has left a comment under your video talking about lollies and why he thinks that it's okay and that there is nothing wrong with it is absolutely fucking correct. It's just anime characters, and you are indeed the tourist. All you seem to do is talk about nothing but shonen anime all fucking day and make videos where you talk about nothing but shonen and Naruto and Dragon Ball and Bleach, and then you also go out of your way to bash the anime community for all of this weird stuff that is in it, including the lolicons. So it doesn't seem like you like anime as itself. It just seems like you like specific parts of it, but you don't like the actual medium as a whole because it's too weird or because it's too predatorish or pedophilic or whatever the fuck, according to you and all the other idiots who think this type of way.
But then out of nowhere, hope arised. The king of dumbs told him, I think you need to hear the words, you are disgusting. But it was not enough for this abomination. Sean triples down and says,
Question, is the body or the mentality that matters? Because you do know that there are petite and flat-chested women in the world, right?
I somehow was being jumped by the lolly community in my own comment section. I was shocked.
Alright, I don't know what the fuck this other Sean guy is talking about. I don't know what the hell this guy is talking about where he said, is it the body or the mentality that matters? I like, what? Quit with that nonsense. But dude, you being disagreed with by one single lolicon in your fucking comment sections did not mean that the lolicons are attacking you. We're reaching for the stars here right now, okay? You got one guy disagreeing with you. Well, two guys disagreeing with you. It doesn't mean that you're being jumped by the lolicon community, okay?
Can we please remind ourselves that Andrew has a literal body pillow of Cronoa in his bedroom? What do you think that monster does to that poor body pillow at 3 a.m. alone in his room? What do you think he does?
You could literally go on about how this dude tried to say that it is okay because the age of consent is 16 and that him and his family has always thought that it's okay if you date someone that is 16 and above, when that is completely fucking wrong. No matter if it's legally okay wherever you're at, it is morally wrong for you to be dating minors and shit. That is fucking disgusting. But instead you want to sit here and focus on the fact that this dude is attracted to a lolly looking character and has a fucking body pillow of her. Like, there is something here that you could actually have a point on, and you are consistently choosing to ignore it. Holy shit.
If there was an underage girl trying to do unspeakable things to Andrew, I guarantee you he will go for it and end up on a pred catch video. People who like lollies need to be neutered and put down. And I think what pissed me off even more is the fact that Sean truly believed the only type of anime I watch is Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. Truly insulting. Steins Gate, Rascal Does Not Dream of a Bunny Girl Senpai, Attack on Titan, Erase, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Kenichi the Mighty's Disciple. I watch all genres of anime. I am the Avatar.
And of course, this dude is over here wishing for violent threats on the lolicons by wishing that they got neutered. And then he goes on to list that he does watch anime. He watches all genres. All of those animes that he lists are mainstream or at least well known enough. Like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, that's a shonen. Absolutely phenomenal, though. Then he named fucking My Bunny Girl Senpai. He named Attack on Titan, which was easily the most normie attractive show in recent years, along with Jujutsu Kaisen. So yeah, and it's also a shonen. You could have went out of your way to name more shows that are at least, you know, less well known, or at least are kind of niche. You could have named Hellgirl, Go Sick, Dusk Maiden, Plastic Memories, maybe even Bungo Stray Dogs. You could have named Kingdom, anything, you know, instead of the most popular, most normie shows. I'm surprised he didn't name like fucking Demon Slayer, or even like Don to Don, or Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm surprised he didn't say any of that. I'm surprised he didn't put Solo Leveling up here either. There's just so many shows that this guy could have named off the top of his head, but he chose those. He could have chose Blood Sea, Freezing Vibration, K-On!, Noragami, My Dress Up Darling, The Helpful Fox Senko-san. Okay, he could have named a certain magical index and a certain scientific railgun, A Kiss for the Petals, A Silent Voice, Absolute Duo, even fucking Afro Samurai, Akame ga Kill, Akira, Akashic Records, anything. Aria, the Scarlet Ammo, Armed Girls Machiavellism. He could have named Bakemonogatari, Bento, Beyond the Boundary, Black Lagoon, Bullet, Blade Dance of the Elementalers, Bombastic. And that one is funny as hell. Canon, Cube X Curse X Curious, Chivalry of a Failed Knight, Code Geass, Cowboy Bebop. Even Cyberpunk Edge Runners would have been a much better choice. Just anything. He could have named Raids of the Bahamut, Hidoro, Elfin Lead, Fate / Apocrypha, or any Fate show for that matter. But I doubt he probably ever even fucking seen Fate. He could have named Gare Zero. He could have named Gate, Ghost in the Shell even, which is just one of the all-time greatest. Goblin Slayer, Guilty Crown. Hell, even that shit fucking anime Handshakers would have been a much better choice. But no, he chose to go with stuff like this. I could go on and on and on because I've seen hundreds, and I do mean hundreds. Hell, I could put my fucking My Anime List profile down below in the link of this darn video. If you guys want to check out all of the stuff that I've seen. Hey, I can actually, prove that I've seen hundreds of fucking anime.
I just don't mess being sexually attracted to lolly characters. It's weird. And I try to forgive. I try to give the dude just one more chance to redeem himself. Turn back, go away, and start anew. Become a new person and forget all this trash, disgusting fetishes you have. I tell the man you don't actually support lolly. And the psychopath responds with,
Rebecca from Cyberpunk is waifu, bruh.
what does that mean? So I googled Rebecca from Cyberpunk, yet another little girl. So I shut off my screen. I walk to my bed and sleep. I simply sleep. Because people who like lollies can't be trusted.
Put him in the comments. Put him in the comments.
And that's the end of this completely moronic fucking video. Ooh boy, I don't even know what to say about this Blazen guy. This was just absolutely weird and stupid and just insane. Like, what? People who like lollies cannot be trusted. Cue main character syndrome and cringe outro. Like, what? These aunties are getting weirder and weirder by the fucking day, man. And they'll never learn. They'll never learn how much of a hypocrite they are when they don't even realize that the shows they watch, like Dragon Ball and Naruto, were made by people who are lolicons, or at least designed lolly characters and have made fan service moments with them, like Chi-Chi back in the original Dragon Ball anime. Anyway. What did we learn here today, people? Apparently, lolicons cannot be trusted. And we're apparently Garfields now. Whatever the fuck that actually means. I'm so done. I'm done. Anyway, this is me, Mitsuki Nico. I'll see you all in the next video. I'm out. I'm out.